Default. There we go. How's that? That's got to be better. Yeah, usually when I use the laptop, usually I'm set up at the house. I've got something, something planned. I don't think, I'm trying to remember the last time I had a microphone set up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can hear myself now. Yeah, that's better. The hose was kinked. Yes, lots better. Yeah. Well, I should have thought about this before because it's pretty windy out here. It's been storming. California storms mean it might sprinkle on you. If you get really, really, I mean, if it's, it's like a category 5 storm, it might dump like a half an inch. I'm going to miss Colorado weather, man. I went for I realized when I got about half, I don't know, a quarter of the way there, I was like, wow, this is going to take me like 6 hours to do this big, huge loop. I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I got to ride across the desert to get there. And yeah, anyway. Let me see. Got a hum in the mic. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Turn this thing off. Alright, we're running on laptop power. How is that? I got about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's see what we got. 100% remaining. Who the hell knows? Let me go see if I can find a thing for this microphone, since I wasn't really prepared to use this. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So yeah, I've been wanting to do. Want to pull out the laptop again because you never know what you're going to get with a daggum cell phone. The app's crashing all the time. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but anyway. Sorry for the crap. I think I've got about an hour. Laptop says I've got an hour and 40 minutes on the battery, so we'll see. Yeah, my last live stream went so poorly, and I think it was like 100% the app, because the app kept crashing on both of my phones. I was trying to watch, like right now. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. So I've got my phone that is tethering my laptop here, but I'm also looking at my phone here. It's my main phone. My other phone. People on the highway. Yeah, dear Jerry Borsato. Glad to have you, man. I like the DRZs. If you want to run them on the highway, you probably need to change the sprocket out, either counter sprocket or both. If you want to run 70 plus miles an hour, you probably you don't want to wring the damn thing's neck. You can adapt just about any motorcycle to do what you want to do. I mean, talk to Brian. He's got a $40,000 cruising motorcycle, a Harley that he's adapted. So I think he's done everything except put mud tires on the damn thing. Yeah, he's lifted the thing. He's trying to make his Harley into a 4-wheel drive, I think, so he can ride down muddy dirt roads. Same with the DRZ, man. DRZ is a very capable dual sport. Um, what is it? 28 horsepower. So if you're wanting to blow down the interstate at 85 miles an hour, you probably have to change out the sprockets. Yeah. But welcome, good question, man. Wished everybody that joined the live stream had a great question like that. Is the DRZ capable on the highway? Capable, yeah. If you want capable on the highway, get a Goldwing. It's the ultimate highway bike. Or an Ultra. Or, some kind of a big 800-pound motorcycle with luggage and lots of wind protection. You've got all the capabilities you want. If you want a dual sport, stick with a DRZ. What's up, everybody? Who all's in here? Got 6 people in here. Roger. Let's see. Roger Clark. There it is. Got a hum in the mic. Thanks, Roger. Jerry, I don't know if that answered your question. Yeah, good. Good. Dude, work with the bike you got until you got money enough to buy the bike that you want, that you think that you need. There's no perfect bike. I probably said that 50 times. There is no perfect bike. There is no ultimate bike. There is no, people have asked me if I missed my 650. Hell yes, I missed my 650. Would I have missed it on this trip? Hell no. Only when I want to run up to the top of the mountain here on a dirt road. I missed it today. I got to I ran up this county road in between here and the name of the damn town. Vaguely, it's in between here and Pagosa Springs, so that's a big picture. But I had these ideas in my head. I wanted to go Pagosa Springs. I wanted to go to Creed. I wanted to go to Lake City, and then it was just like desert. Oh man, I'm gonna be in the mountains. So I turned around and went to this county road that I saw on the map. I was like, yeah, that goes up. Oh yeah, you see roads that do this on the map. That means they're going uphill. They're going up these switchbacks. That's where I live my life. I love switchbacks. I love ridge riding. I love river roads. I love all that stuff. But I got to the point where I'm on my 500-pound street bike, and I'm like, man, I'm hitting the Jeep trails already, and I get up to the point and it's saying 4x4, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, it looks like maybe another 1,000 feet I got to climb over before I start descending. And then I'm like, who knows what's on the other side? And I barely got any kind of worthy dirt-ish street tires on this bike, and it's like, oh man, if I just had that 650, I just blah 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 blah, back wheel. I'm a total badass, and it's 200 or 300 miles round trip. No big deal. But when you're looking at 500-600 miles a day, the DRZ starts looking a lot less sexy. But if you strap that DRZ back to the back of your pickup truck, or throw it in a cargo container or something like that, I miss those days. I'm starting to realize that that's what I'm missing. I'm missing that. Okay, I'm living in the lap of camping luxury here, but if I could have something where I could carry more of my stuff instead of on the back of my bike, throw my smaller, more agile, more enduro dual sport type bike in the back of a container that just contains my bed, protects me from lightning strikes and really bad weather and rain and sideways wind and all that stuff. I think that's where I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that living on a motorcycle has its disadvantages, and you could carry a light motorcycle for 300-400 miles and find this wonderful place. Like I could camp right here, pull my 650 or smaller motorcycle, a mid-size dual sport adventure bike, a mid-size bike. That's really what I'm looking for right now. It's like I need a mid-size, I need a box to pull behind the truck, to park somewhere, pull my shit out and go. Nothing stopping me. I don't have to go, oh my God, it's 300 pounds, 200 pounds, 150 pounds more than I really want to go up this trail, and it's got the wrong tires, it's got the wrong brakes. I can't brap the throttle, and yeah, anyway. Oh, for folks that are curious, I said I was going to quit drinking, but I think I'm lying. Here. It's a bonded Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey, aged in select barrels for added depth and character. Bottled in bond. It's my first bonded whiskey. I haven't had any before, but my buddy Todd kept talking about bonded stuff. I was like, oh, okay. This stuff wound up being cheaper than anything else I found in the liquor store, so, all right, okay. All right, we got like 9 people in here. Great, good. Move his chair, thanks. Enjoyed when you did videos on your dual sport. Yeah, I miss my dual sport, Jerry. I've got one coming back. I'm sure. I can't imagine unless it's just disaster after disaster. I've got to figure out a way to make some bucks quickly. Make some bucks. Buy a better dual sport. I don't have a dual sport. I've got at best an adventure street bike right now. I've got the RT is like a touring bike, and then I've got this. It's okay. I can get it off road. I can do some kind of gnarly stuff, some gnarly dirt roads. That's probably about single track. I'd have to take off the side cases and deal with the consequences of dropping the bike again. But yeah, I just need a lighter bike. I need a middleweight. I need a 3-something 100-pound bike that I can pick up and then I can drop over and over and over again and pick it up and keep going and just make it back to camp. So yeah, that's what I've decided is my next adventures are probably going to be hauling around a box full of stuff, my bed, my tools, be able to cook and live inside a box. I think that's my next step. I make KTM 990s run scared. Oh yeah, you make them run scared. It is funny. You stay with the guy pretty easily. I'm about to have some truck stop shower beers. Yeah, dude, make sure you video that. That would be funny. Well, I hate for the short notice. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed at me, but I was just bored. I was bored, and it seemed like I had my laptop out. I just got finished with some work. I had my laptop out. I was like, I'm charged up. I'm ready to go. And then I forgot all this battery power is coming from a battery pack that throws weird signals through the microphone. So it's get the buzzing, humming thing. Got an hour. Well, let's see, what does it say now? Hour and 27 minutes, 87%. All right, what are y'all doing tonight? Besides Brian, and we know he's just made his truck stop, and he's gonna crack some beers and sit in the shower and drink beers. That's the most awesome thing ever. Only because I think I've got a different perspective. Well, that and the two guys that I've treated with Brian's shower points. There's something that's just amazing about doing your thing all day, and you're hot and sweaty and dirty and filthy, and in my case it's usually 2 or 3 or 4 days. It's like, fuck, all I got to do is go in here and go, hey, I need a shower. Bloop. Okay, you got a hotel room up here. Doesn't have a bed, but you can sit in a pretty nice shower and drink beer and sit there and play on your phone. Like Brian, I guarantee you, Brian is sitting on his phone right now, playing on his phone and drinking beer. And there's something that's pretty cool about that. And apparently, showers are becoming a commodity because the showers are looking like something that you might find in Vegas. Hey, come on in here and have a shower, and then go gamble all your money away in the casino. And yeah, yeah. So I rode through. Here's a story. I was trying to find this big loop, and it's a big loop. Starts about, I don't know, 50 miles from here. I started the loop, and I was going to loop around, and it comes out about 25, 30 miles from here. So I thought, okay, I can go over these mountains. I can go over this pass. And I don't know, it was about 5 miles off was pavement. And then I got off pavement, dirt road, gravel road. I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. 60 mile an hour, nice, well-maintained gravel road. And it started going up, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're going up from the scrub that's around here, the pinyons and the sandy, small grass, nothingness, desert type stuff. And you start ascending, you're getting into the aspens. Like, okay, aspens need a lot of water to grow. And the aspens right now are gold. It's not quite far enough into the season. They go from gold to orange to red. It's just amazing. Some of the most amazing colors outside of the Northeast. You get up into the Northeast, you get up into Maine and New Hampshire and all that. Same thing. You got not aspens, different trees, but same thing. You got gold, orange, red. You get these just brilliant colors that just kind of roll through the countryside. Same thing here. I would say probably these things are going to be starting to turn orange and red in a week or so. I'm not sure if I'm going to still be here, but anyway, I'm ascending up through these old mining communities up this beautiful valley, and I'm all excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be so great. And the road starts getting rough. I roll up through this community called, what the hell was that? Anyway, I can't remember. Small town, obviously what's left over of a mining town. And then I get up to the mine. I can't remember the name of the damn mine. It's all on video. You'll see it eventually. But I get up there, and then it's saying 4-wheel, 4x4, off-road, blah, blah, blah. And the mountain starts going like this. So it clearly turns into a Jeep trail. And I'm like, man, the last mile and a half, 2 miles has been pretty rugged. I'm like, yeah, I could bend a ram, puncture a tire. I was like, yeah, and it's cold. There's a big storm up there, and it's getting colder. I was like, they take a few pictures, get on the bike, turn around, go back down the hill, go all the way back to camp. And I get on the pavement, and I start looking at the storm that's in front of me. It's like, damn, I'm glad I got off that mountain, because that was ugly, because that was the thing that was coming towards me. And I start rolling through, I start getting pelted. And it was like cold, wet rain. And then the wet rain turns into what I discovered, the only thing worse than raindrops, big, huge raindrops at 60 miles an hour, is sleet at 60 miles an hour. So I pull my shield down. I'm like, I can't see. So I pull my visor up. So I've got the modular helmet. So I've got a chin bar and I've got the visor. Pulled the visor down. Everything fogs up. I can't see shit. Just getting covered with, if you can imagine trying to ride your motorcycle with people throwing ices at you. That's what it was. Just big, huge chunks of ice. Probably that big. Small golf balls of icy. Oh, that's so painful. And I'm probably doing 70. And then I backed off a little bit because I couldn't see. I was like, I see cars coming. I can't see the road. So I lifted up the visor and I put my glove here to the side of my face, because that's where most of the ice was coming in from the side. So I was like, okay, I can see this way, and I can keep most of my face from getting pelted if I do this. I'm just riding 60 miles an hour, trying to keep it in the road. The whole left side of well, I've got a rain jacket on underneath my riding gear, but I got nothing on my legs, and I'm just getting pelted, and the tip of my knee is just, it's like somebody's hitting it with a hammer, like once a second, pap, 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 pap. Everything else is just kind of glancing off, no big deal. But it's those rocks. I did not see any hail, like hail. I saw chunks of ice coming in, and as soon as they hit the visor, as soon as they hit me, they would just kind of turn to slush. But so I guess I would call that sleet. But yeah, it hurts a whole lot more than rain at 60 miles an hour. Are we still streaming? There was a problem. It looks like we're still streaming. Let's see. Let's see if everything is still cool here. I can't tell. Looks like everything's still cool. Alright. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. About to have some truck stop showers. Planning for Vintage Fest. Arg. Chitza. What's up, Carla? Yeah, I'm over vintage. You know, every festival has its peak. Vintage, for me, vintage is what, I don't know. It hasn't been that long since I've been to one, but I just came in and I was like, ugh, ew, this is not the same vintage festival. This is not that cool little mom and pop thing. It's just vintage, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Sturgis, the first 5, 6, 7 Sturgis rallies were probably amazing, and then somebody got a hold of it. I was like, hey, we can make a lot of money if we do a bunch of this stuff and make sure there's a bunch of rules that nobody can have fun. And yeah, I'm done with Sturgis. I'm done with Sturgis. I'm done with vintage. I'm done with pretty much all the big rallies. But I am going to Chuck's Classic Cycle on the 6th, the Vagabond Rally. It's going to be the 3rd rally I've been to in Oklahoma. I wish they'd do another one in Arizona. I'd like to go back to the Arizona. That was a good spot. That was my first rally with the vintage or the Vagabond folks. Yeah. So that's the 6th. So if any of you guys are around October 6th through the 9th, 10th, something like that. I'll be there for at least a couple of days. And then I'm heading back to Alabama. But, yeah. If you guys are in the area, it's free. It's a free rally. It's free camping. Porta potties. Reasonably priced. Cheap food and beer. I made a little video about it the other day, and I've got the link in there in case any of you guys are in the area, want to come drive a state or 2 or 3 or 4 away. I'll be there. Knowing when to say enough is a good sign. You got 8 people ahead of me. Oh, geez. Yeah. So you didn't take the advice that you gave me, Brian. I think it was you that gave me the advice as I get there around noon or 2, before 3 or 4, because people start getting off the road, right? So you've been driving all day, and you're in line. I guess when some of those lobbies are not bad. You can sit there and chill and watch TV and surf the net and whatever, and wait for your number to be called. I think the worst experience I've had for waiting in line was the time that me and Jamie and Carl were in what was that, Colorado? Grand Junction. We were in Grand Junction They waited. They were behind like 2 or 3 guys, and I think I was behind them and like another 2 guys. So yeah, but still, it was like, oh, okay, I'm chilling. Arizona would be good. I can go to some stuff now. Well, Roger, coming out to Oklahoma, man. It's not that far. I mean, it's a good spot. There's a lot of good riding around there. I know Oklahoma doesn't sound like a great, awesome place to go hang out, but it's 3 days, 4 days. Scooter Mullet, the one and the only. Reno Street Vibes has become a huge Virginia City fun fest. They don't really try to sell shit besides beer. Stay in my truck. I use the app on my phone. Welcome everybody. Yeah, sorry I don't have any plans for tonight. I'm just kind of sitting here chilled and thinking I have bandwidth, I have battery power. I'm bored out of my gourd. And I got enough liquor for, I don't know. Yeah, you don't want to see me finish this bottle. That's for Todd. Got some bonded Jack because I've never had any. Never had any bonded anything. I bonded out of jail. No, I haven't even done that. Well, the weather's been weird today. I told you the story of me riding through the. It was riding over a pass. I think it was like maybe 10,000 feet, and I was a little bit worried, but I knew it was kind of a low pass, and I was already at 8 or 9,000 feet when I was getting pounded by the sleet and the rain. But um, yeah, I wasn't real worried. I knew once I got on the other side, when I got over here, I was like, wow, crap, it doesn't look much better over here. But at least it wasn't raining and sleeting. I need a new helmet. I've known that I've been bitching about my helmet for, I don't know, probably since I've been on the road this time. But the helmet keeps falling apart and it keeps. Well, the problem I've got is a Shoei. And a Shoei replacement visor is like $80. And I'm like, replace a scratched, beat up, completely ruined visor for $80, or take that $80 and put it into a new helmet. I don't know. I think Shoei's made the decision for me. If somebody said, "Hey, I got a Shoei visor for $20, it'll fit your helmet, and it's better than what you got." Okay, it may not be superior German Shoei plastic, but like, I don't know. It's just some things get to me. Some things that like the little petty parts. You go into the shop and you go, hey, I need a spark plug for my. Oh, it's $40. $40. Wait a minute. I could buy a new lawnmower for $120 and just skip the spark plug altogether. It's the little nickel and dime things. That's what's changed in the last, I don't know, 20 years. It seems like you go in. It used to be your big expense was the big parts. I need pistons and rings, and I need valve guides, and I need. Oh, okay, it's gonna be it's gonna be $300. Like no, now it's. I need a couple of O-rings for. Oh, it's like $50. Huh? What? For an O-ring? Like, yeah, I think that's the nickel and diming to death of America. Well, now it's pretty much everything, isn't it? Everything's a nickel and a dime times 7. I'm amazed at how windy it was when I started. It was raining when I started. Of course, you couldn't hear it because I didn't have a microphone plugged up. What are at vintage? No, I don't think it's anywhere close to that, is it? I'm trying to remember the first vintage I went to was 2009, 10. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, it could be. Arizona would be good. I can go to some stuff now. New Mexico, better late than never. Reno street vibes. I stay in my truck. Use the app. I wish I could go. Going to see the grandkids. Yeah. Well, maybe next time, Roger. I'm headed back to Alabama after the Vagabond rally, so I'll be there. I'll probably be back in Alabama on the 15th. Wow, it's so quiet here. Considering it was so windy. Like 10, 15 minutes ago, it was windy and sprinkling. I'd say raining, but it was more like a drizzle, like a typical drizzle here. I gotta go drain the lizard, y'all. I'll be right back. That's pretty inappropriate here, but that's okay. Yeah, let's see if I can turn this thing down a little bit so you can... You can't see shit in the background, can you? That sucks. Let's see if I can... fix the camera a little bit. Video capture device. That's not working. Well, I guess the video's a little bit backlit now. Maybe the sun will go down here shortly. And can y'all still hear me? Move the microphone a little bit closer. Let me move this thing a little bit closer. Hopefully nothing collapses here. Yeah, if the light was just right, yeah, you can see the mountains in the back. Just kind of everything else is blown out. Unfortunately, I'm sure that'll change here shortly. Shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Come by and see the house when you get back to Alabama. I've been laying concrete block. Where are you laying concrete block? Does that mean that you're building up muscles? Hello from Tennessee. Could you give a shout to Dave in Idaho? You're his new hero. Shout out to Dave in Idaho. How would I know Dave in Idaho? If he comments on my on any of my videos or joins in any of my live streams and participates in the discussion, I'm trying to think. Did I run into a Dave in Idaho? I run into a lot of people. My sadly, my failing brain and my memory modules in my brain are failing, and it's embarrassing. And I hope that nobody that I run into, that I hang out with, that I spend any time with, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 seconds, I hate that to think that people might not think that they're important because my memory and my mind is failing. Well, it's the bonded Jack Daniels that's to blame. It's not. It's not me. Let's see if this works any better. Would this work any better if I turned it like this? I don't know. You'll let me know if there's anything that I'm doing that makes the picture or the audio better. I'm thinking it's probably making it worse. Yeah, it's making it worse. Oh well, yeah. I'm sitting directly in the sun. Let's see if I can remedy some of it. Well, no. Is that gonna? Whoop. Nope. Let's see if I go. Let's keep going to the right. It's kind of ridiculous. Yep. Okay, yeah, the picture's not great, but what do you expect? What do you expect? This is YouTube. This is what you get when I'm bored and I don't have a plan. One of these days I'm going to have a plan. I'm going to have this amazing live stream. Damn, there's somebody coming up behind me in a four-wheeler or something. Let's see if we can get him on camera. I think we might have got a piece of him on camera. Oh, it's a dual sport. Damn. Sounded like a 4x4. Looked like maybe a WR250. Dude's out having some fun. And I'm sitting here and trying to entertain people. Alright. Sometimes it's easier with the laptop. Sometimes it's incredibly difficult. Apologies. I would say, let's see. I would say 2 weeks from now, I'm probably going to be home, so things are going to be much easier. Things are going to be much easier because I've got constant power. I've got the ability to plan things out. I can predict the behavior of the internet much better. Doing stuff like this on the road is just incredibly difficult because you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Damn, is that microphone right in front of the camera? I don't want anything blocking out my face. I was just thinking today, I got back in from my ride and I was like, damn it, I'm not just another pretty face. I just thought that was, I think that's going to be an intro. Look, fellas, I'm more than just another pretty face. That's the most hilarious thing I've thought of when it comes to making videos lately. Look, you you may you may just take me for just another pretty face, just another piece of ass, and I'm so much more. Yeah, Dave. I run into Dave nearly every day. They're everywhere. Where are you at? Jim, I'm about 7 miles outside of Salida, Colorado. And I can't seem to leave because everywhere I go, it's like, everything kind of sucks. You go south of here, it's kind of desert. You go really south of here, it's the sand dunes. And you go south of that, it's the desert of freaking New Mexico. If you go west of here, it's the Gunnison. And I've been all over the Gunnison. It's kind of deserty, lakey, kind of, I don't know. I was going to try to roll up into Lake City today. I just realized it was going to be like an 8-hour trip. And I was just like, So north of here is Buena Vista. I've spent 3 weeks there already. And then east of here is Pueblo. And then it turns into Plains in Kansas. And I'm just not excited to leave anywhere here. So he can't message. He likes your channel. Well, Ken, I don't know. He likes my channel, but he doesn't have a YouTube account. I guess that's what you're trying to say. How does YouTube keep track of the stuff that he likes? I'm fascinated with Dave in Idaho. I am completely fascinated with Dave in Idaho now. I'm completely obsessed with Dave in Idaho. Hey Dave, it's me, Dave. Likes your channel. I live 10 miles from Jack Daniels. Yeah, cool, man. Well, tell Jack I like their bonded. It was established in 1866. I don't know if you can read the raised lettering. So this is 100 proof, bottled in bond. And I had to read this because Todd was trying to explain to me that bottled in bond or bonded, blah blah blah. I don't think he explained it very well, or at least for my dense mind to understand. Distilled by a single distiller during a single season and matured in a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. So this is 4-year-old Jack. Tastes kind of like regular Jack, but it's bonded. I don't know why, but it was, I don't know, like $8 cheaper than everything else that Jack had in this liquor store. So yeah, cool, man. It's good to know somebody that lives outside of Jack Daniels. Great back road riding around there, Ken Singleton. What's up, Wiley T? What's up, dude? Glad to have you. Only got like 13 people in here. Wow. Where is everybody at? Where's everybody? I know where Carla is. I know where Brian's probably in California at a truck stop. Let's see. What else is in here? I'm guessing Scooter Mullet is back in Tennessee. Ken Singleton is probably in Kentucky. Jim Wilkins, I have no idea where you're at. Roger Clark, no idea where you're at. Jerry Borsato with the DRZ 400. Where are you at, dude? Roger Clark, did I mention your name already? I don't know where you're at, Roger. Where are you at? Wiley T, I'm going to try... Yeah, Minneapolis. Good, Jim. Missouri, yes. I remember you telling me where you were at a while back. It's a scrambled egg pastry omelet of 150 people that I talk to all the time. Middle Missouri. So my plan right now is next week about this time I'll probably be rolling towards Kansas, and then I'm gonna go middle of Kansas and then take a right turn in the middle of Kansas, roll into Tuskahoma, Oklahoma, in case you guys didn't catch that last video, the little short that I did, which is, hey, Vagabond Rally. It's free rally, free camping, cheap beer, cheap food, and the food's freaking amazing. The beer's okay. I guess you could probably get something else to drink there too. I don't know. I just drink cheap beer. But the cheap bar food is just amazing. Middle of nowhere, Tuskahoma, Oklahoma, which is middle western Oklahoma. And shockingly, there's some really good roads. Okie, yeah, I think, yeah, I wrote the last time, was it? Yeah, it was the last time I was there. No. Last time was last year. Time before that, I rolled up to, where the hell was that? I was trying to check out my favorite boat builder. He's a database guy. He's a nerd, retired nerd, my age, a little bit older, decided he wanted to build a freaking iron boat, and I can't remember the name of the town I went to, but I rode through Muskogee to get to him. And what's really funny is I rolled up to, damn, I can't think of his name. Damn. I made a video out of it. I was like, dude, if you guys are anywhere partial to boats or do it yourself, or it's just amazing what these guys have done. And not just that, it's I can't think of the name of the channel. But if you type in the boat the internet built, you'll find him, I think. Let's see. I've got internet. The boat the internet built. Seeker, SV Seeker, boom. SV, so sailing vessel, SV Seeker. Thank you, Jeffrey. Adam Sandoval's wondering if you're coming to his rally. Fuck Adam Sandoval. You know, it's really funny. I started watching Adam briefly right after I think he started his little YouTube thing. I'm like, oh, cool. He's a schooly guy. And he pulls out his bike and he rides around, and then he started being all Harley all the time, and I'm like, okay, yeah, what is he doing? And then he's like pimping his dog, and I'm like, I lost interest really quickly. I thought it was pretty cool because he had, just like me, he had a school bus, converted school bus. He was driving around, doing his, and then he started pimping his dog, and I was like, I don't know. This guy's fake. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Adam Sandoval. Although he's a YouTube superstar, I think you got to be a little bit fake to be a superstar. I'm thinking that's maybe what's going on. If I could just pull some fake out of my ass a little bit more, I would be a superstar. Hey everybody, it's me again. And I like to drink too much. Right on. Yeah, SV Seeker, dude. I love SV Seeker. It's been a while since I watched them because I think they're still doing sea trials, aren't they? The boat's in the water. They're having all kinds of problems, which is not surprising. First time boat builder, collaborating with all kinds of other amazing people. Okie from Muskogee. Yeah, I rolled through Muskogee to get up there. I can't remember the name. It's one of the port towns on the river. It's an amazing story. Yeah, I think of my little tiny tidbits of stories that I try to tell, and then I'm like, no, I didn't build a boat. I didn't build a, what is it, 70-foot, 80-foot steel boat. First time. Well, I hate that y'all can't see the mountains back here. Let's see if I can turn this thing down a little bit so y'all can see. No, everything's blown out. Sorry. If I move this way, though, would that fix everything? Probably not. Yeah, you can at least see the motorcycle now. That's better. Yeah, hey. Let's move this over here. Let's drop this down. See, this is what you can do with this is what you can do with a computer. Did you see what I did there? I moved my logo. Now, if I could just take in multiple streams, I tell you what, we could do that. Anybody Skyping? Does anybody Skype? See if I can Skype some people in. Is anybody Skyping? Does anybody use Skype? If so, I would love to talk to you live. Anybody Skyping? What's the town in Oklahoma called? The place I'm going is Tuskahoma. It's in the middle western side of Oklahoma. Let's see if I could pull up a map of Tuskahoma. Tuskahoma. Census designated. And there it is. Let's see if I could pull this in. Let's do. Okay. I'll do a browser. Yeah, bear with me, y'all. Properties. Local file. Browser source. Nothing. Let's see. Browser. Cancel. Browser 2, local file, browse, no, browser source, no, I can't do this, y'all, sorry, unless I'm, yeah, let me try one more thing. Window capture. There we go. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, let me share this window with y'all. look. Look, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to go, oh, Tuskahoma. And my mouse doesn't work very well. But yeah, so this is Tuskahoma in the middle here. Well, actually, now why was I thinking this was on the west side? Oh look, there's Garrett right there. Woo! Garrett's on the move. I think he's on. He's doing the the Trans-American Trail on his Sportster, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I think my tentative plan was to do Dodge City and then drop down here. For some reason I was thinking that, yeah, I screwed that up. So Tuskahoma, Oklahoma is right there. It's on the eastern side. Apologies. Right in the center of Choctaw Nation, not too far from the Arkansas. So yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking of. This is what I was thinking of last time I rolled through here. It was I hung out in the Wachita, I think, before, after, I can't remember. But yeah, so it's free camping. It's the rally's free. And you don't have to spend a dime other than gas. You just can't bring your beer and food inside the main area. Let's go to Chuck's Classic Cycle. I'll give you an overview of what's going on there. Boom. Chuck's. Kind of give you an idea. Yeah, you know, as far as in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, it's a pretty cool place. So. And you can see he works on bikes, and he's got a small museum there. It's kind of cool for what it is. But yeah, it's a cool place. This is the inside of the bar here. Even when it's cold, it's pretty cool. And that's the museum. It's a small museum. I think he's got like 20 bikes. But it's just a cool place to hang out. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that's where I'm going. I'll be there on the 6th, so, or maybe before. So if any of you guys want to come hang out, that'd be cool. Be cool to hang out with people that watch my stuff. And there you go. Now, yes, I want to remove browser. Yes, and I want to go back. Yeah. So I'm a producer now. I can do this on my own when I don't give a shit, when I'm not all, oh, what would happen if I did this, and what would happen if I did that? Oh. For the rally. Yeah, southeast is Tuskahoma. Just remember Chuck's Classic Cycle. There's only one, as far as I know. Adam Sandoval's Stubborn American Rally is at his campground this weekend that he bought from riding motorcycles. I wish I could be that fake and buy a real campground from riding motorcycles. Yeah, 483 miles. Let me tell you what it is for me, Wiley T. Let's see. Directions. Sure is slow. 778 miles from me, so gives you a little perspective. So not quite twice as far from me, but I met Adam. He seemed straight up to me. Yeah, I don't know, Hoagie, you're the only one that said that. Everybody else that I've talked to says he's a worthless piece of shit. And there's not a lot of people on YouTube that get that reputation, but for some reason he has garnered kind of unanimously. Sorry about the wind. I don't know if y'all noticed the wind's picking up here. I got the right microphone for the wind, but yeah, it's going to start making some noise here. Yeah, I've never met the guy. I hate to shit on him, but I stopped watching him because he started being more like a pimp than, you know, a real guy. I don't know. Once you go down that path of pimping, it's like, hey, I've got some girls over here. I want to. You might like to meet them. I bet they would really like you. You know? I'm just trying to keep it real, y'all. Yeah. Hoagie, who knows, man? He's just probably trying to make his way in the world just like everybody else. I don't know. I hate to shit on a guy that I've never met. He's never shit on me, so just I kind of lost interest in the guy. So he could be a totally legit, really cool dude, but I've heard some pretty specific stories about the guy that made me think that maybe he's not the guy that I want to have anything to do with. But a talk for 5 minutes. Well, hey man, I watched his videos for longer than that, and I would think that, I don't know, some people just got the gift. You know, some people just have that gift of blah, 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 in charming people, and I don't know, sometimes I think I may have some kind of a talent for charming people, but usually it's just, you know, I think people like me typically because I am interested in them, and I'm interested in a whole wide variety of people. I'm interested in stories, which is why I'm trying to become a better storyteller, because I've seen so many people that I just sit in awe and go, wow, what a great storyteller. If I could tell stories like that, oh my. And I'm a terrible storyteller. I've always been a terrible storyteller. I can't tell jokes, I can't tell stories, I can't, but then I started thinking, well, you know, everything just takes practice. If you, what is it, 10,000 hours? 1,000 hours? 10,000? I can't remember. To become an expert at anything, you got to spend 10,000 hours. Well, I'm certain I've got 10,000 hours in making videos, but the storytelling thing, I'm probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 hours. So I got a ways to go, because I really haven't, I've never focused on telling a story. I've never really focused on what's the elements of a story. What are the key essential elements to making a good story? And I still don't know what the hell they are. I got a lot of people telling me, you got to have this, you got to have conflict, you got to have this, you got to have that. You got, is that true? I don't know. Probably. You gotta have some kind of a conflict. You gotta have some, but I mean, there's lots of stories that need to be told that have no conflict at all. It's just like, I started here and I started there and I wound up here and I wound up there, and nobody tried to kill me in between these 5 points. Yeah, everything needs to be what is it? The hero's journey. Yeah. If every one of my stories could be Star Wars episode 5, what is it now? I can't remember. It was 1, 2, and 3, and now it's 4, 5, and 6, and anyway. Don could be at 1 million subscribers if he collaborated, but the other YouTubers are doing are doing this weekend. That's great, Brian. That's great. Her Two Wheels is going. Yeah, Her Two Wheels. Nah. My band was playing at a dealership. He was at Everyone is Nice to the band unless the band sucks. I guess I watch your stuff more than Adam, but he gets the big bucks. Yeah, absolutely. He totally gets the big bucks. Well, you know, he's got the brand. You know, everybody that wants to know what to do with their bike owns a Harley. And you know, there's 15 million people that bought a Harley and said, "What do I do with it? I don't understand." And you know, they either didn't join a hog group, or they didn't join a club, or they didn't. So they're just standing around going, "What do I do with my Harley? They sold me on this thing at the dealership." And so there's 15 million people out there that get on YouTube and go, riding a Harley. And they type it up, and Adam Sandoval comes up, On Her Two Wheels comes up, and the 15 million other YouTubers out there that, well, $1 Million Bogan, but he's genius about it. He's actually funny. I love his stuff, but you know, he markets it as, can you ride a Harley Davidson across the blah blah blah, whatever. You know, same thing I was doing with Itchy Boots. It's you know, I enjoy watching $1 Million Bogan. It just so happens he's a genius at marketing, and he uses that Harley thing. And you know, the problem is I'm not going to buy a Harley and start talking about Harley to, you know, to try to get subs. I will stoop so low as to mention Itchy Boots, but I'm not buying a motorcycle to gain an audience. I'm not doing that. Unless Harley comes out with a, well, they did come out with the Adventure Glide, Jamie. The Adventure Glide. Okay, so if an Adventure Glide came on the market for about, I don't know, $3,000-$4,000, I would buy an Adventure Glide and ride it around and go, here's what you can do with your Adventure Glide, your Pan American, or your whatever. You know, stooping. I would stoop. I would totally wear out a Pan Am for $4,000. So if anybody has any leads on a Pan Am that's for sale for $4,000, that's not completely a basket case. I'm really but ready to sell out as soon as I can figure out how. Ham Marashi. For me, I like the stories. I like seeing a camp setup. I like not having to buy $100,000 in gear, locating areas that are accessible on street tires and don't cost $50 a night. Dude, Ham, you're in the right freaking place, man, because I rarely camp in campgrounds. So yeah, you've wound up in the right place. How did you find me, Ham? Was it one of my Itchy Boots videos? Did you come in on one of my Itchy Boot videos? Because, man, I don't recognize your name, Ham. $100,000 in gear? Nope. No, I got about camping gear. I got less than $1,000 in my camping gear. But I'm not a cheap son of a bitch. I'm a cheap son of a bitch. But when it comes to camping gear, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson over the years, and I still every once in a while I'm like, hey, you know, how bad is this Amazon $50 thing, this $100 thing, $200 thing? And I find out really quickly that the Amazon crap is absolutely crap. So, you know, a lot of times you get what you pay for, and I hate to say that because it sounds like, oh, okay, you're a lurker. Well, thanks for chiming in, Ham. I think the live stream is really it's a two-way street, and you know, I try to respond to all my comments, but I think what's really interesting to me nowadays is the people that are lurkers, the people that are getting something, and I don't know how to say this without pissing people off. They're getting something from my videos, but they're not giving anything. And I live off of my comments. I live off of the feedback. I live off of, hey, Don, that's a pretty cool video, but your music's too loud. Okay, note taken. You know, a lot of times it's, I don't like your choice of music. Yeah, music's too loud. That's probably a pretty good tip. It's too loud. I couldn't hear your voice. Okay. I liked it. I really like this part of your video. That's what I feed on more than anything else. I really like this part of your video. The other parts, kind of bored. You know, skip. I can see that in the analytics. We've got all kinds of tools you guys don't know about. If you don't make videos, you don't know about the tools that we have access to. But there's these little graphs where we see every video starts out with a spike at 100% and it goes beep. Does it go down 50%? Does it slope down gradually? Or does it go down to about 80% and then goes flatline? Those are the best videos that I make. I could tell when people are engaged and they go, oh, it's not exactly the video I wanted, but there's something in here, and it goes, it's a flat line. It's a little shaky line that goes all the way across to 80%. Those are the best videos I make. Other than that, it's the comments. And I prefer positive comments, but I'm not a 100% positive person, so I like constructive criticism. When it's not, hey, that's the best video I've ever seen in my life, we probably know that's not the truth. But if you could say something like, I liked everything except the thing, if you could do this and the thing, I would watch the whole thing next time. It's hard to do. I know it's hard to do with me too, because I leave an occasional negative comment, but most of the time I try to go, hey, man, the audio was just awful. Could you improve? That's probably one of my most consistent comments on the videos that I really like. The people that are really close to having amazing videos, like, man, if you could just get a better microphone. Man, if you could just get a microphone, period. The echoes were killing me. If you could just maybe stand closer to your camera or something. Little tips like that. I mean, I know not everybody's a filmmaker, a videographer, a sound technician, an editor. I understand that, but it helps us a lot with constructive criticism rather than, you suck, all your ideas are wrong, and you know what I do with those? I'm gonna be making some cringy freaking comment videos. What is it they do? It's kind of almost like a meme now. The folks, it's mostly like Twitter stuff. Oh, you know, just angry, hurtful, just, I'm so angry. And I've decided that I'm going to take all my anger out on you because you're successful and I'm just a piece of crap. Anyway, glad to have you, Ham. Watching me for years and I've never seen your name before. That's disturbing. You got to participate more, Ham. I got to know what's on your mind, man. I held on while you quit drinking because I knew you would come back to get me. Thanks, Brian. How many beers are you on right now, Brian? And you pay for what you get. Harley's #1, Don. I keep forgetting that, Brian. You got to keep reminding me, man. I can understand. I'm trying to put together videos of traveling. I feel like I get lost in all the comments that get posted. Dude, if you're getting comments on your video, you're succeeding, Ham. If you get comments on your videos, disregard the negative, hateful stuff, or ban them, block them. You can do that. That's a fun thing for me to do. It's like if you're just pure hate, Hide your comments. It's a real easy click on a button. Hide your comments. Put together videos. Just keep doing it. That's my advice, Ham. Just keep doing it. Ignore people. It's hard, I know. Brian Bratton rides a Harley. You see him riding one-handed, holding his phone. Yep. Luckily, we don't see videos of Brian driving his truck holding his phone. Don's been drinking. Yeah, Don's been drinking. Good observation, Jeffrey Thomas. In fact, I think it may be time for a refresher. Here, let's show y'all a little bit of mixology here. First of all, we start with the essential elements. A little bonded Jack Daniel. Oh, it's got a cork. That means it's extra special. And we pour in an ounce or 2 or 3. Yeah. Put the cork back in because it's bonded. We don't want anybody coming out here and disturbing us. And then we'll mix it. Maybe a little bit of Coke. Not cocaine. Homie don't do hard drugs. Let's see how much battery we've got left. Oh, we're dwindling. We got 22 minutes. After the 22 minutes, I can plug back in, but then the microphone goes out, so we don't have that much longer, folks. Don's been drinking. Is that a shock to anybody that knows me? Neat. I had a few sips with a little bit of ice, and I do occasionally. That's usually when I drink the least. It's like I'll have a few sips of some neat, but I don't know. I've gotten drunk like that too, because it's like, oh, I'm so thirsty, and this is so delicious, and especially good liquor. Oh, I wandered into the whole vodka thing. Iced vodka. Ooh. Iced vodka goes down like water. So like, you squirt some like lemon or lime or any kind of fruit juice in there and a little bit of ice. Unbelievable. I'm out of control on vodka. I think that's why I don't drink too much of it anymore, because it's like it's so delicious. And it's nutritious. I don't know if y'all knew that. We got 22 minutes, y'all. Let's get it all out. Let's get it all out there. Let's get it all out in the open. All you lurkers that have been hanging out for 21 people. Where's the rest of you lurkers? I really want to connect with the people that I haven't connected with. I really feel the need to connect with the folks that have just kind of been sitting there in the shadows and going, yeah, I don't know. Somebody might judge me if I say something. Yep, they might judge you. But mostly the judgment would probably be from me going, dude, where the hell have you been? You've been watching me all this time and you've never said anything? What the hell? Message retracted. Oh, man. What did you retract, Brian? The show must go on, mate. Welcome. You must be from down under. Wheezy 69. Itchy. Yeah, itchy. Are y'all missing the itchy boots? I tell you, I'm missing the freaking subscribers and the views and all that stuff. Oh well. I think I got close to 1,000 subscribers from the itchy boots stuff, the game that I was playing. And I hate that. I hate that that's how low I have to stoop, is to go to the itchy, into the itchy realm. But it's like, it's really interesting. It's like, wow, that's all it takes is just mention the word itchy boots and I get 1,000 subscribers and I get 15,000 views on stupid little shorts that I've done. I'm looking for itchy boots. Then I got all the retards that going, you're never gonna find her. She's in Alaska. I just think it's hilarious. Where are all the likes? Thanks, Scooter. Scooter Mullet says, hit the like button, folks. Thanks, bro. My favorite comments are the mean ones. Dude, Brian, I'm gonna make a roasting video of all the ignorant and stupid comments. It's coming. It's gonna take me a while to gather all the stupid comments and respond to them, so. My favorite stupid comments are from the poser videos. I get a lot of stupid comments from the poser videos, and usually they're from the proposers. almost always they see the title of the video, they go, poser, you don't know, you ain't special. They don't even watch the video because it's kind of an enlightening video. If y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I've got 6 signs, 8 signs, 9 signs. You might be a poser, but it's dead on, 100% accurate. You know, if you fall into these categories, you may be a poser. If you got 1, yeah, maybe. If you got 2 or 3, those are usually the people that get really upset. They're like, "Oh, you cornered me. You got all 8 of my signs, and you don't know. I'm a real biker just like you, and blah blah blah." And you know, it's like there's just gold. There's gold to be mined in the angry comments and the poser videos and the dark side. All the things that really get people, you know, wound up and exposed. Once you start typing, if you're stupid, if you're below like a 90 IQ, if you got like a 90 IQ and you get all upset and you get all wound up by something you saw on the internet and you start typing, you should really think, should I be typing this? Because I can take a screenshot of your stupid comment. I mean, think about it. Think about how much exposure I'm putting out there. I'm putting out my stupidity every day. I point a camera to my face and go, "Hey, I got a brilliant idea today. I'm gonna talk about X, Y, and Z, and I'm a blazing." But think about. You see my face. Obviously, I've given it some thought to go, man, there could be repercussions. There could be some price to pay down the road for me going, "Hey, I'm Don. I'm from Alabama. It's not hard to track me down how ignorant I am. You can send a TV crew over here to my house and go, hey, you said this on the internet. You said this on YouTube the other day. What were you thinking?" I think most people just think, I can type in a screen name that has nothing to do with my real reality, and I can say any damn thing I want, except, I don't know. I just think it's funny. I've always thought that stuff is funny. Mean ones, yeah, mean tweets. That's like a meme. I should have said it, shouldn't. Post at a rally, you will get a huge bump. Yeah, Brian, I would have to actually go to a rally to do that. Yeah. Shit, I'll be on. Nah, you don't have a bunch of dumb comments, man. You're kind of evened out. You've got some brilliant comments and you got some borderline stuff, but yeah, it will be funny, Philip. Thank you. It will be. I done hit it. I let your videos play. I don't even skip commercials. So that's where all my revenue is coming from, Brian. Thank you. All $85 a month. Thank you, my brother. Think of myself as a rider. I call everybody bikers. I don't care what you think of yourself. I mean, respectfully, Philip. I know everybody's got this their own descriptor. I'm a motorcyclist. I'm a motorcyclist. I like to gently squeeze on the throttle and squeeze on the clutch and occasionally apply the brake, and I weave through traffic, and I try to get home safely, and I'm a motorcyclist. Porn star poser. You and me both, Hoagie. I'm a porn star wannabe too. There's just no telling what we could do if we applied ourselves. Hey Don, how about a view of where you are? Thanks. Man, Jeff, the problem is it's so backlit back here. I don't know that I can get a good view of this amazing backdrop that I'm sitting in front of. I wished I could walk around with a camera, but yeah. So there are mountains back behind me, but you can't see it because they're backlit. So all the lights coming from the back. If I was the camera, well, let's see. I can turn it around this way. The mountains are not as amazing this way, but I'll turn the video around this way so you can see what's behind me over here. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'll just move over here. Yeah, so the problem is, well, it's several-fold. Damn, you can't see shit out here. Well, some beautiful mountains back there. You just got to take my word for it. The real beautiful mountains are over this way, but I just got a crappy camera on this laptop. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, there are mountains. There are mountains right here. They're small mountains. The really big 14,000 foot mountains are over here. Sorry. But, the good news is I've only got 9 minutes left before I have to plug up to a battery, so. I was mad you didn't do Sonora Pass at 9,600 feet, free camping creeks. Yeah, dude, it was smoky and hot. I'm sorry. I'll be back, I promise. California was big. It was very large on my agenda. Go to Reno. Reno was amazing weather. I don't know if you looked at the weather map, but I looked before I turned left. It was Sacramento or Reno. When I turned left or I turned right, Sacramento was 106 degrees and Reno was 95. It's like, okay, I'm going to Reno. I got friends in Reno. I went and hung out and it was freaking amazing. Sorry, man. I'll be back. 90 IQ. I think you should have at least. Oh, get out of bed. Yeah, Carla, I'm the same way. I kind of think there are so many retards living among us. 90 IQ, yeah. You'd be amazed how many functional people are out there running around with 90 IQs and below that. Because you and Dude going back and forth on the dark side. Yeah, had some fun with some dark side folks. One picture guy at Virginia City, I thought about you. Hello from the shadows, Dennis. What's up, man? A few more sips, he'll give us a tour. No, I can't walk around with a laptop. Sorry. I got a laptop. I got a microphone. I got a microphone pole. It's just not gonna happen. I've only got like 8 minutes left on the battery, so sorry. 7 minutes left. I hear there's an opening at Yammy Noob. Maybe you should submit. I actually, bluegrass, I would actually not be too disappointed in going and hanging out with Yammy Noob. I don't love all his stuff, but I really like that new guy he's got. Kind of down to earth, kind of no BS guy. I can't remember the name of the dude. You know, fat guy like me. I kind of like the new stuff he's doing. Where's Todd? Where's Todd? I don't see a Todd. Just found your channel, bud. New subscriber here. Hossman78. Glad to have you, man. I'm hoping the next few videos will be better. Tucked in the pines. So these are pinions. I love pinions. I'm probably going to have to do a whole documentary on pinions because I love them so much. They're very small pines. They got a lot of limbs, but if you take some of the limbs out, it's just amazing camping in the pinions. It's one of my favorite places. It's the two trees I love to camp in are pinions and aspens. I haven't done a lot of aspens this year, but I love aspens, and yeah, pinions and aspens. I love them. All good things, sir. Be safe, ride safe. Yes. It was an awesome fire and your Elijah Craig post. I'm trying to remember what that was. Wasn't dawn totally clear. 75 on Sonora Pass tops. Yeah, well, I guess I could have gone up there. I guess my big goal was to get the tire. I think that's why I skipped. I bolted out of California because it's like I got to go to a big city to find a tire, and I found a perfect tire in Reno. So it was 106 in Sacramento where I could find a tire, or it was 95 in Reno where I could find a tire. Where I found a tire. Big thanks. What's up? I didn't hear the notification. I was putting a 125cc in a Z50 clone. What's up, Motorhead? Didn't hear the notification because I was swapping engines. Hey, dude, was cooking sketty. Turned on computer and you're live. Aspens, the largest living organism. Modesto tire. I probably should have given you a shout, Brian. Sorry, man. I think I was pissed off at California before, and then I looked at the weather. I was like, ah, man, I'm out of here. I can't take it. Well, I got less than a few minutes left. I'm almost, batteries, 6 minutes left. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I got 6 minutes left of battery. Y'all see what y'all can do in the next 6 minutes. I want the most hammering of comments that this channel has ever had. I got 23 people on here. I hate to bug out, but as soon as I plug in, I'm going to lose the microphone. So, I don't know what to tell you. I can try to unplug the microphone and get the regular microphone. We could try that. We'll see that.